take and to receive advantage, holding fast to the book of Allah, the divine, and the tradition of the messenger, God bless his soul and grant him peace. And usually when we think about that, we don't, the Quran or the book, we don't think about soulmates, let alone love. Unfortunately, mainstream release doesn't. And this preface, or passage that I'm going to read, is going to challenge everything about that. So, soulmates complement one another in a bond that outstands the test of time and space. And this particular passage from Soulmates in the Quran and Prophetic Tradition, the afterword for Loveletters, has garnered over 25,000 readers from Canada to India, and the point being that love unifies. So, I'm going to read this. And
can you just speak a little bit louder?
Yeah. So just like letters that go together in a word, there are soulmates who came in symbolic feet. Spiritual partnership found in soulmates are far from foreign to Islam. On the contrary, the Quran and prophetic tradition are full of them. The need for heart-based self-discovery, including but not limited to family, is evident in the erasure of this truth from mainstream narrative. When applied with intellect, revelation stands well on its own for depth and understanding relationships. Guidance from the Quran and prophetic tradition make connections to the wisdom of all faiths, the spirituality of prophetic inclination to love, the divine reality of simply being. So, there are great things that come from the space, when we leave space for grace. And I want you to think about how much you're placing and receive that at the gate. Because this space, inshallah, we ask that Allah fill it with nothing but rahmah, loving kindness, and mercy, and that it be a means of trading any fear and grief and false hopes for a light that spreads beyond this gathering. And we ask for Allah's love, and the love of those Allah loves, and that Allah enriches in his love, and that Allah make love of him more beloved than water, our family, our own souls, and ourselves. That's a prophetic dua. When we make that, with the intent, same intent was made with this book, with Loveletters. And, mashallah, y'all heard the Deen and Nasiha advice, or the faith is about advice, right? That saying. It's something that a lot of people reference as an excuse to critique, as an excuse to criticize, etc. And what I'm thankful to say is that one of my teachers, Sheikh Nicky, many of his teachers that he's taught, translated as the faith is transparency. So I'm going to be real with y'all, because that's what it's about. It's about being real. This book, Loveletters, has gone through, as a cross-cultural story whose setting is in a Muslim American seminary, has gone through dozens upon dozens upon dozens of this is great but not for us. So, that was loud. So, it is just such a blessing to be at this point where it's here, and for the rejectors, all the editors and agents who were close to accepting it and representing it but didn't quite feel it was there, whatever, had they looked past their assumption just long enough, they would be able to recognize a key character who centered the book's theme of unity, being a Christian, Brittany Trevino. That is the character that I'm referencing. And fortunately, there's an exception for everything, and Portia Burke was that exception for me. So when we met, her enthusiasm contrasted day and night with other publishing professionals. I told her there's a story burning in me, unity is my jam. Loveletters speaks to it. I'm not upset about previous declines for representation, there are soulmates for everything. Literature is no exception. Little did I know this was the closest that I would get to support from Maya Angelou herself. She edited for The Phenomenal Woman. And she said, I feel that. And she said, tell me about the book. So I began. A celebrity shake student, Irma, asked how to know soulmates from the soulmate. And she said, if I knew, I would write books upon books and sell out. So y'all need to scoot in close because I don't talk that loud. And they told me to have a mic. I don't have a mic. So yeah, come close. Don't be afraid. Thank you. So she said, how do you know your soulmates? Because people at the end of the day, like, she didn't really care about the selling books and all. People want to know about love. They want to know about how to find their said, I don't claim to have all the answers, but I can share the soulmate story. So she said, this and delicately swiped the proposal is beautiful writing we don't hear enough of. She kept the proposal, gave her card, strongly recommended I secure an agent. Long story short, we parted on her lifting a guidepost magazine that she intended to check out. And I also grabbed a copy for my ride home. I opened to the center of Mysterious Ways issue, and what should I see but a Muslim and a Christian congregation leader walking at the center together, just like Portia and I had. So this was something that, I want everybody and anyone who's struggling with slam doors or with those who don't get it, or just barriers, to understand that, God has 3 answers for everything, and that's yes, not yet, and I got something better in mind. And at the end of the day, representing Muslim stories is a risk that many publishing agents, editors are not ready to take. So this is something that I'm really excited to share news-wise with you all. That there are some brothers in here, but brothers and sisters, that Scholar Academy now exists to do that. Scholar Academy, as in Scholars in Art, represents Muslim stories. It's the first Muslim literary agency. And it also is, we believe in the work of our writers just as much as they do. So themes like love, loss, soulmate, love, and unity, like Loveletters represents, is what that agency is about. And what we do is we polish and represent cutting-edge content to believers and allies who are ready to hear our story. So that's the answer to your question, Sister Bain. That was so clear in outlining different questions that she had about this Muslim literary agency. What is Muslim literary agency? So that's it in a nutshell. And I want to congratulate you all, because I bet you didn't think you could be part of making history by being here tonight, but you really have. And I wanted to say that ask that you stick around, because we will be announcing giveaway winners like that at the end. But I do want to open up the floor for anybody else who might want to bless the stage, I guess you would say, because at this point we are in the open mic segment. That's all I got to say.
I brought a story. I brought a story to read. I thought that. I don't know if that's what we were going to do.
Yes, it's an open mic. I will say that if we can tie it into themes of love or soulmate.
That's why I chose this one.
Okay, that's perfect. And just to 5 minutes or so, honestly, you can't go over, because we're making good time. We need to wrap up by Isha, which is in about 20 minutes, so we got time. And I did want to mention also that this is one of the most important weeks in the life of a book. So if you don't do anything else tonight, I ask that you claim your copy, go to Amazon. Loveletters is one word. Soulmates, Salafis, and Sufis. That's Loveletters, one word. Soulmates, Salafis, and Sufis, that you can type into Amazon. And it's mashallah. This is something that is more than just me and you. This will set the stage for future stories we inshallah represent the success of this book, inshallah.
Will you be reading excerpts tonight from it?
I'm more than happy. That actually, the first thing that I was talking about with Portia Burke was the preface. But I'm more than happy to share that, since it doesn't seem like we have that many open mic people. But first, let's go ahead and let you